Hello there. Welcome to what I've coined as Cyber PR Day. It's episode number 449 here on Mr. Ed's two-song spotlight presentation for Wednesday, February 26th, 2014. Today, two very talented indie artists for you, and both courtesy of Cyber PR. First, it's Cary, Illinois. The essence of the folk heritage is music for the people, by the people, and singer-songwriter Lizzie Lehman furthers this tradition in a variety of meaningful ways. As a solo artist, she draws on the folk tradition to sincerely express herself and forge deep communal bonds across social and societal lines. Within a band context, with her group Cary, Illinois, she progresses the music form through bold sonic experimentation. I write about my life and my perspective of the world surrounding me. My songs are more local than global, but the themes are universal, the Austin, Texas-based artist explains. This quality of highly relatable vulnerability is a constant within Lizzie's work as a solo artist and fronting Cary, Illinois. The songs in both contexts are complementary, but the sonic treatments are different. My solo work is informed by the roots of folk, but the band reflects more of a connection to the indie folk rock of my generation, she explains. Learn more at her website, CaryIllinoisBand.com. Also courtesy of Cyber PR in the spotlight today is an indie artist from Austin, Texas by the name of Carrington McDuffie. Poet, songwriter, and New York native, Carrington McDuffie felt her spirit come alive in the Americana scene of Austin, Texas. A natural-born alto singer with a gypsy soul and a quick charm, Carrington McDuffie is the beatnik of modern American folk. Charged with the innate passion of adolescence and the lights of Folk City in Greenwich Village, Carrington began writing songs at the age of 13. She attended Johns Hopkins University, where she pursued an English degree with a concentration in poetry. Never feeling quite at home in the university setting, Carrington took off to spend half a year backpacking across Europe. Upon returning, she picked up some credits at Harvard and finished her degree at Boston University. Back in New York City, McDuffie joined a fly-by-night vaudeville troupe where she sang and danced. Performing with her Cabaret Street crew, she embraced the vaudevillian art of entertaining by whatever means necessary. This is musical poetry you feel in your soul. It's music for the American romantic, Carrington says. Read more at CarringtonMcDuffie.com, spelled CarringtonMcDuffie.com. At the end of today's episode, your browser will be headed for Carrington's YouTube page. Be sure and stick around for that. That's it. I hope you'll keep listening for both of those artists coming right up after I mention the web host, Shoutomatic. Shoutomatic brings you innovative features such as combining an MP3 with your recorded voice shout, and also the auto browser redirect feature. Here's some samples of shouts others have posted at Shoutomatic.com. To hear a half a dozen or so of my episodes, visit Shoutomatic.com/Ed-Ovet. I also have the RSS feed there. Okay, with that said, let's get into some music. First, it's Cary, Illinois, and a tune called Weakest Limb. And then it's Carrington McDuffie and a song she calls Only an Angel. Ed Ovet once again saying, I hope I didn't talk too much, but as a little voice in my head keeps telling me,
some people just have a natural flair for sparkling conversation, a talent for holding their listeners spellbound with every word.
Hi, this is Cary, Illinois, and you're listening to a track from our album, Siren.
Hanging on the weakest limb, why won't you take me in? Try to be the golden sun, ain't sitting in the dark for fun. Oh, I've done everything to make my swiftness of my running feet, the truth I hold in my strong hands, the breaths I breathe when conquering unknown. Oh no, I've done everything to make my heart beat, to rise above the heat of these unforgiving streets. Oh, I've done everything to make my heart beat, to rise above the heat of these unforgiving streets. Oh, I've done everything to make my heart beat, to rise above the heat of these unforgiving streets.
Hi, this is Lizzie Lehman from Cary, Illinois, and you can find us online at www.caryillinoisband.com.
And now, here's tune number 2 in the spotlight on Mr. Ed's 2-song spotlight presentation.
Hi, this is Carrington MacDuffie, and you are listening to a track from my new EP, Only an Angel.
Way down deep in the heart of the Lone Star State, she fell for him where he awaited his fate. She came to rock his world. By the time she fell, he was expecting a girl, but she was only an angel.
It broke my heart again, I had to fly right over Texas, where it was running like a big wide river down to the sea. I'm gonna jump out and fly down with a tattered wing, and over the water on a bridge stands a man, and he's scanning the sky for me. It's the only way that I'll get that kiss. He'll know I'm only an angel, and then he'll say, it broke my heart again, I had to fly right over Texas, just when it was running like a big wide river from you to me. Why don't you jump out and fly down? You won't need anything, 'cause over the water I'll be standing like a man. I'll be scanning, baby, I can see. You're the only way that I'll get that kiss. I know you're only an angel, and I've got to say, it was never like this, but you changed it all. 'Cause you're only an angel, yeah. Only an angel, yeah. Only an angel. Only an angel, yeah. Only an angel, yeah. You're only an angel. One of the ones that fell.
Way down deep in the heart of the Lone Star State of Texas, he was awaiting his fate. What's the next big thing to set everything to change? Rearranging more than just a flame. All along, even though she thought that she was flying, the actual fact was she was falling for him. She came to rock his world. By the time she fell, he was expecting a girl, but
She's only an angel, yeah. Only an angel, yeah. Only an angel. She's only an angel, yeah. Only an angel, yeah. Only an angel. One of the ones that fell. Hey, this is Carrington MacDuffie, and you can find me online at www.carringtonmacduffie.com.
Well, that's over. He sure talks a blue streak.